Hello everyone, my name is Jeremy Holder, and welcome to Delve in the Void's special E3 discussions. The Electronic Entertainment Expo, E3, has been a primer show for the video game industry and fans since 1995. We have seen a lot of video games and systems make their debut over the years at E3. Boy, who can forever forget, such as in 2000 when Xbox was first revealed, and we had to actually wait to 2001 E3 to actually see the hardware. Microsoft really put some awesome events on us. We are breaking up our E3 2015 into 3 parts. One for Microsoft, one for Sony, and one for Nintendo. Our goal for these episodes is to touch on some of the games and products that will be no doubt be playing over the 2015 and 16. First up is Microsoft. Microsoft came out with a lot of trailers and presentations. They showed us what's coming to the future for Xbox One, including new games, new HoloLens, and even a really cool controller. One that is customizable and pro players like me would definitely want to look to pick up. And now, let's look at our discussion with Sean, Clovis, and myself.
This year, for Season 3 of Delve in the Void, we have a metric ton of good stuff coming. All the things from E3 that take in all the things we love about the systems of our choice, whether it be the Wii, PlayStation, or Xbox. All types of great news for things that we're going to be doing for the next year and beyond. This year, I'm excited.
There's some great
phenomenal year. What's good?
Let's all go ahead and I would say run down the line. Let's start off with Microsoft. They definitely came out, as people would say, guns blazing. They had a rapid fire presentation. They had lots and lots of trailers, game announcements, demos and stuff. Just to run down the line, I would say, and I'll let you guys take it from there. Halo 5 Guardians was shown, ReCore, Fallout 4, Plants vs. Zombies, Guardian Warfare 2, Forza, Motorsport 6, Dark Souls 3, Division, Rainbow Six,
Fallout,
Rise.
Let's rock back a little bit. Fallout, I actually threw my wallet at the screen the moment the collector's edition came out, showing the Pip-Boy that you could actually wear, that has the sync. I'm done. I'm literally done.
That wearable things bring a new dimension into game, especially for that.
Why would they do that to me? Why would they do that to me? I have a job. I have a career. I have to give up all of that now because of Fallout.
To burn a hole in your pocket.
I don't even understand the trailer. I have no idea what that trailer is all about. I just know I want that in my hand right now. It is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. They knocked it out of the ballpark. I can't help but be impressed.
Microsoft really did come out, and some people, if you go ahead and say like, who won E3, I would say they came out with the most presentations and rapid fire presentations. They even got a partnership with Rare. They're going to be bringing Rare classics and stuff. It was like, okay, we're going to give you the Gears Collection Edition and Gears of World War IV. They pleased a lot of fans there who are loyal to a lot of their franchise. They have a lot of sequels coming out that fans are just going to be throwing their wallet for.
And what's this whole thing? I heard a horrible rumor, and it's got to be false. This whole backwards compatibility on a next-gen system?
Yes. Okay, well, for one thing, it's not like the worst thing in the world because that's an amazing feature that sadly 2 out of 3 next-gen systems did not have. Xbox One, PS4 was not backwards compatible, but yes, now finally Xbox One will be compatible with Xbox One games, and you'll even be able to play online with your buddies and everything. Keep in mind, though, Wii U, since day one, have been backward compatible with the Wii. Just gotta put that out there. That was awesome. Thank you, Nintendo. But continue on.
I'm excited. And the best part, of course, is that I went through and sold all my Xbox 360 games because I never was going to use those again because, yeah.
See, you did. I, on the other hand, had a huge, gigantic binder full of a huge assortment of collection of Xbox 360 games.
And obviously, Microsoft believes that there's a lot of people out there like you who are dying to be able to do that, and they are actually hooking folks up. as more games come out, I think they would say 100 on release, that they're actually looking at when it finally drops, there'll be at least 100 titles and more added all the time as they get the licensing around. It's going to be hot.
If it really, this isn't, I mean, this is a great, huge announcement, but it ain't like it haven't been done before. Because if you remember back in the Xbox 360, Xbox 360 was backward compatible with Xbox original games, but only select games. So they're really doing the same thing, like, hey, that worked with the Xbox 360, let's bring it back to the Xbox One, which was a definitely good idea. I just wish it would have came sooner, but still, I'm glad it came.
Crazy value to that system.
Yes.
Adds value.
So now, technically speaking, there will be only one next-gen system that's not backwards compatible. PlayStation 4. But that's where PlayStation Now comes in. Remember they've been talking about that as well. So you could do it on the amazing PlayStation 4 or the very underappreciated Cinderella of its time, PlayStation Vita. Let's take a moment of silence.
Sorry, I can't be silent. No, that's just funny to begin with. There's all types of humor there. We'll get to the PlayStation Vita when we get to the PlayStation stuff. So we got a metric ton of great options and games coming for Xbox. What's the standout?
Well, I would say there's lots of things happening on that presentation. There's one thing about it. They remember that they was doing a press conference presentation, so they didn't just go out with lots of trailers. They had lots of showmanship there as well. I really enjoyed the part when Froza came out and they were showing the demonstration. They actually dropped that GT there, and I was just looking like, yes, I'll probably never be able to afford that car, but I want to get this game to drive that car because it looked amazing in real life. And then they brought it on and said that it's 1080p with 60 frames per second on a racing game. That's huge. That's beautiful, and it looked amazing. There was lots of stuff on there, but for on a game, on a presentation where it was just shooters after shooters after shooters, for them to bring on a racing game and drop the car like that, they're just like, hey, we're not just going to make this a pure first-person shooter fan. We're going to go ahead and say, hey, we feel you racing fans out there too. We got you.
Absolutely. Absolutely phenomenal. Microsoft, they did their thing. They did a good job.
They did an amazing job. Back up right quick. Don't forget HoloLens. Remember, Microsoft HoloLens came out as well. They're showing that as well. Yeah. Don't forget that in their presentation because that was a big thing. Virtual reality is something. Sony.
Everybody's throwing their hands in virtual
reality. I know.
HTC Vive. What's Vive? Is that what it is? HTC. The Morpheus, Project Morpheus, or
Oculus.
Everyone's throwing their hand in there.
HoloLens.
And
got little Google glasses. Not E3, but still there.
Well,
in the
Explorer edition is over because they finally figured out that people were making fun of them, and so we'll see what happens there.
Yeah.
But I think there was a lot of energy around all of E3 around VR technology.
When Microsoft showed Minecraft, I was just like, that could be the very good next step, the evolutionary step for this game. That could be the thing that brings everybody back to it and be like, wow, this is awesome again. Like I said, VR was definitely having its foot in E3.
Absolutely.
How will it take off? Will us consumers be able to be, hey, we're going to go buy this stuff?
Virtual Boy did a great job. I mean, everyone was very excited by that. So I can only imagine, and that's what Nintendo did. So I can, you realize I'm being sarcastic here.
Oh, yeah. No, Virtual Boy.
Yeah. But from the look of everything coming out, there is a level of excitement, and it seems like they've actually got it done right. They understand if you do it too smooth, you make everyone, it turns into this
I think they're waiting for the technology to get there.
Thing that people do. But they're starting to learn, and they're getting it right. They're taking their time, and they're getting it right. It'll be interesting to see how this thing lays out. We've got what? Is there a date on that tech for Xbox One?
We talk about the HoloLens. Yeah, there is a date. I will probably be commenting it in the comments for this because I don't have it in front of me.
When does the controller for the Xbox come out?
You talk about the customizable one? That's another big thing they talked about. The customizable controller. Awesome. Go ahead, programming your buttons, switching out, your analog sticks and so on and so forth, making the controller feel yours, which, by the way, have already been done before on the Pro circuit. But seeing Microsoft kind of making it all official looks pretty good. And again, all release dates I do not have in front of me. But I know about it.
But I bet you that if you look behind us at some point or another, things will start popping in that'll help all that make it work.
Oh yeah.
Because you gotta love technology.
Wow, what an awesome discussion. We definitely have a lot to look forward to. Whether you're fans of first-person shooters or, like me, fans of racing games, cool gloves, or you are interested in hardware. For me personally, I thought that the HoloLens was amazing. When they went ahead and showed Minecraft all in 4D, just looking around, and you could just pinch and zoom and pan, that was just a mind-blowing moment. I can't wait to see what the future holds. Next week, we'll be delving into Sony's presence at E3. Then, after that, the next week, we'll be delving into Nintendo's presence at E3. And in the following weeks and months after that, we'll be looking at other games out there that made their appearance at E3, such as Bethesda games, EA games, and even Square Enix and more. In fact, if there's anything that you saw at E3 that stood out to you and you want the Delve team to discuss and look into it, leave your comments in the section. We'll look into it. Till next time, my name is Jeremy Holder, and this has been yet another episode of Delve into the Void.
Access Vision. Your voice, your community.